This is a 2017 Chevy Volt. This is actually a much cooler car than the C-Max. I have to admit, I think you did the right thing here, man. Let's look around the outside. Show us around. So the back, it looks much nicer. It looks like a average car. The other one looked like a Econobox sort of economy car that's way too expensive. This one you paid a little bit more, right? This was 17,000.
This is 15,000.
Oh, that's not bad at all, man. That's a good price. So as you can see, it's being charged right now.
Yeah.
And this is the standard charger, and he's got it hooked up onto a 120 volt, right? Yeah, so he's just got like a regular. So how long does it take to charge up at this point?
It'll take 19 hours. Over regular 8 amp.
So this app, total range 27 miles.
And then
charging, portable cord, it's going to be completed by 6 p.m. right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that you get like a app that tells you the charge status. So that's one of the good things with getting one of these plugins, is that you get all of these apps. The C-Max also had an app.
Yeah, it does have an app also.
So what is the range on battery alone on this?
Well, the most I got was 43, but I didn't charge it fully, I guess. So I want to charge it fully to see exactly how many. I'm supposed to get 53 miles.
Sinat actually lives in the city, so his driving is not that much. So 43 miles, even 60 miles is plenty for what he does.
Yeah.
And if you just commute, man, this is plenty, right? I actually think this might be one of the perfect cars, but you know, one of the issues with the Volt is that they don't make it anymore. This was going to be the big Tesla killer that Bob Lutz made, the head of GM at the time. He made this. This was his baby, and they discontinued it because the sales were really bad. Whoa, look at that. This has got way more space.
Yeah.
Do you remember the C-Max? It had a big battery. Surprisingly handy, because you have a lot more accessibility, and you have this really nice compartment here. Look at that. That's really nice. And you have these hooks to tie things. I actually think that this is a much more usable type of trunk than the C-Max. The C-Max it had a giant battery. I think this is a much nicer car than the C-Max. It doesn't feel like an economy car.
Definitely more expensive, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely more expensive. Show us the steering wheel. What's in the steering wheel here? That is very nice. I like it. I like the Alright, I am on board the Chevy Volt, and I'm going to be driving it. Right now it's got 54 of electricity, so let's just check it out. And I like the keyless ignition, and of course on the right side here you have your fuel, and on the left you have your battery. Actually, this user interface is actually much better than the C-Max. So one of the very interesting things about the Volt, is that behind the steering wheel here, there's something that's really cool. It's the regen braking. So I can actually push it, and it stays in almost the same position, and I can brake without using the pedal, the brake pedal, I should say. So it kind of gradually slows down, this regen, and you have to kind of be a little bit more careful with it, because I don't even know if the tail lights come on when you push it, and I think they do. I think when you hold the pad, this little paddle, it actually kind of slows the car down quite a bit. Look at that. It comes to a complete stop gradually, but it doesn't stop. So now I can hit the accelerator, and it puts voltage or wattage into the battery, which is kind of cool. I think eventually what I've heard from Chevy Volt is that they have problems with the gas engine. Consumer Reports rated this fairly low, mainly because of the gas and the hybrid engine. They say that if you're gonna make a car reliable, you don't want to have the complexity of a plug-in. Plug-ins have the complexity of two types of vehicles, the electric EVs and then the complexity of a gas car. So in a way, this does, yeah, it makes it much more complicated than it has to be. Now you have to worry about two systems, the battery eventually dying, the electric system eventually dying, and then the gas engine dying. Right. So one of the interesting things about this is that this is that button for regen, and the car itself has got lane assist and adaptive cruise control. This is actually the first time I've driven a car with adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. And for me, this is like almost alien-like technology. I am not used to cars that
advanced
are this
technology
fancy.
that you're not used to.
Yeah, it is kind of like alien for me because the cars that I usually buy have crank windows. They have some have power steering, you know, but this is quite fancy for a guy like me. So that is the Chevy Volt. It's a 2015 and it's actually worth it. I really think this is a very nice car to have. The cruise control and the adaptive lane keep assist, that's just like technology that I think most cars are coming out and people are using this. So that's pretty much what the Chevy Volt is all about. It's a car for people who really like commuting, and most likely if you buy one of these and if you live in the city and your commute is under like 30 miles, you're never going to have to fill up. And I think that makes this car kind of like a bargain. Even at $15,000-$20,000, it makes it a very good bargain for people who don't drive very much. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.